Show me.
Can I ask one more last personal question? Now I'm leaving now.
Yeah, you can ask me anything.
Is it true that Onale Casey Ameda?
That's where the danger is. That's where the danger is. And I wanted to address it, but I wanted someone to ask me about it. And then we can literally get to it. Because I think the whole time, that's what you wanted to ask me. You're just going around in circles and
No, no,
whatnot.
no.
It doesn't matter, but we'll get to that. I'm not going to get, for now, I'm not going to get to it in much detail, but I'm going to give context because I don't have secrets. But I'm going to get to it. But I'm also going to be very selective about what I say, only because I'm wanting to use my platform to address that. It doesn't mean I won't address it, but I will. But for now, I'm going to give you context. And the context is not me getting abused for 2 years, bearing scars for 2 years, from the time when I met Wandile till the last day when I saw him. And how do I put it? But the main aspect of this whole thing is I survived, I lived, and I'm not going to feel bad for living because I also know that in that particular night, I could have died. So, in not so many words, I hope that answers your question, but I don't want you to think that I walk around thinking of fucking murdering people or fucking killing people. I am walking around thinking, bitch, you survived. On that night, you could have died. And that's where my shit is. So you can bring it to the gender-based violence. You can take it how you want to take it. But I know that for whatever reason, it was not me who died. So, and y'all are not going to shame me for living when I could have died twice in a week, getting stabbed, my friend is calling me. But I know that in that particular week, I survived one death after getting abused for 2 years. But that was, I would say, the most intense week. But I am not getting shamed for living. Hence, I never wanted to address it. I never I think for me, that's the most important thing I can tell you at this point, that I didn't die and no one is gonna fucking put me in a box or fucking wanna shame me for living. I hope that answers your question in a nutshell, but stick around. We are going to address that. I'm like, literally, I can't wait because I have a full story and that story will be shared and all the lies that you guys read about will be addressed. And right now, I'm going to say, fuck Zama, that's Wandile's sister, fuck the baby mama, that bitch, that bitch. And then Wandile didn't fucking acknowledge that that was his child. Oh, you guys, I'm just like sitting over here, but all those bitches because I would tell you 95% of what you guys know is fucking untrue. I just decided to keep quiet about it. But I know that everybody has the wrong narrative or everybody's trying to push the wrong narrative. But I also know that what I am talking about, I can fucking back it up. If it comes to fucking proof, if it comes to fucking conversations, fucking, oh no, you wanted the nigga that didn't want you, nah nah nah. Bitch, when I was supporting your fucking brother for 2 years, then y'all didn't give a shit about him. He didn't even want to go home because y'all was fucking homophobic. And then at the end of the line, it's like, oh Musa, oh, you were so wrong. You wanted a man that didn't want you. When you all knew that he was living with me, when I've literally spoken to you about the abuse I've been through, not everything, I'm not going to say I shared everything, but I did share with them that this is what I'm going through, this is what's happening, and na na na. But at the end of the day, it was like, okay, oh, you faked being crazy, you did. Bitch, I'm not crazy now. I've been fucking tweeting the whole time. I wasn't crazy the whole time. But, everybody wanted to push their narrative. I'm like, you know what? It's okay. My time to fucking talk is coming. And I can't wait for that day. So I hope that answers your question. Good tense again, Ngogo. The room is very tense. Miss Zimba Chomi. Oh, there's Tepo. Tepo, your hand is up.
Yes, Musa, thanks for that opportunity, man. I've been listening to you from the beginning of this topic. Fuck that bitch. And you said it several times. And now I understand you're pissed and I understand your frustration. It's okay. I respect that. But now I wanted to go into the spec of what actually happened. What did she do? What did she say about you? The spec, the specifics, so that we can have a better understanding. I heard you saying she did what and what and what, but there was no specifications. Please, Musa.
Well, you can just go through her timeline and find out. But all I'm saying
Uprivate,
is
No, it's
uprivate,
private.
Tone.
Yes, it's private. It's private. I'm
let that
happy she's
bitch
doing
be
what.
private. She's gonna unprivate her ass. Tell her to come out of that shit because right now I don't give a fuck. Let me tell you. Then everybody wanna talk. Oh, Musa, you the murderer. You the na na na. I'm like, bitch. It's okay if you feel like that, but I know I fucking lived, and none of you, none fucking everybody is going to shame me out of that. And I think this is the first time I've even said this much about anything because then my uncle, my fucking family, they know I'm busy on the online. They're like, Musa, keep your mouth shut. I'm like, well, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But now, oh, well, then let me tell you the advice I got. Fuck. And then my uncle, love him so much. Then my uncle's like, Musa, you must stay off the internet and whatnot. And then I knew that I don't want to stay off the internet because then I love it at the internet. I like to gossip. So everybody can
And
fucking gossip, whether it's about me, whether it's about fucking anyone. Anyone can gossip. So yeah. So my
yeah, we
uncle's
all
like,
go.
Musa, stay off the internet and na na na. And I remember exactly what I said to my uncle. I said, Uncle, I don't want anyone to feel like they have something over me because they don't. So if I keep quiet, I can keep quiet for a year, I can keep quiet for 2 years, but then I've always had the burning desire of which I've always worked in the background. Like, I'm gonna just give a bit of context when it comes to this whole gossiping things like, oh, it just showed up, it just came. I've been working on this for fucking, I would say for 3 years. Because if I tell you that I had my website, my Musa Khawula website, I registered that shit. Well, I designed it in 2020. I registered a company. I was putting work in the background because I knew that that's what I want to do. But at first, it was going to be like a side hustle because then I got my job right that I qualified for. And then I got my shit. But then I've always just loved the element of gossiping. And then I had my good friend Kuli. Then we've always been messy, but we're not going there. But I've always put in the work in the background till I met Wandile. Then Wandile took everything away from me by abusing me every day. And I'm gonna go as far as saying, then I was with him for fucking 2 years. I don't even have a happy moment when I think today, when I look back, I'm like, when was I actually happy? But you know what I remember? I remember going through the abuse. I remember getting beat all the time, weekend in, weekend out. When I have to go to work, I am fucking bleeding. On a Monday morning, I have gashes on my face. Well, Miss Zimba like saw my scars, but I didn't tell her. But I'm sure if she paid attention, she would have seen them. But all of those scars coming from getting beat. You know what? You know what was the most embarrassing moment? Getting beat on a Monday morning, 5 a.m. Well, I remember this part. Let me tell you. And then I have the biggest scar on my forehead. But if you meet me, you'll see it. But yeah, but fuck, I'm gonna talk about it. And then I remember it was around about 5 in the morning, getting knocked on my face, and then I was doing a locum job. Then I had secured myself a side hustle. I've always worked hard, by the way. And then when I have my job, and then I secured like a side job because I'm a bitch. Then Tepo, don't fucking disturb me.
Sorry, Musa.
And then I don't like to go broke. So I would juggle jobs and whatnot because I was supporting his fucking ass, right? Then I had 5 o'clock in the morning. Then I got gashed, the biggest gash I have on my face, as I would call it. And then 7 o'clock, I was supposed to check in at my new job, at my side hustle, not at my main job. And I went as I was. I remember putting on a hat just to cover my forehead. Then I went to that fucking place. Well, obviously, I would say the unfortunate part is obviously I work in a hospital. So I knew that when I get to the hospital, I'd get help, right? And then I get there on my first day. Do you know how humiliating that was? Do you know how bad that was? The only thing I did, this was like during COVID, like now even. Then I go, get to reception, fucking messed up, bleeding, not even fucking, I was like bleeding. And then the only thing I did was they're doing your temperature, they're doing all that COVID shit. The only thing I did was I just lifted up my head. I showed the nurse, I'm like, babes, help me. It's my first day, but this is where the danger is in my face, right? And then, okay, then that nurse was like, they were like so nice. And then they didn't like ask me questions. I remember then they didn't stitch me. I got stitches later that day. And then, they covered me up so that I can just show up. Then I did show up at my work. And then I worked. And then, yeah, then I love my job. But that's where the thing is. And yeah, that is my truth. And none of you is going to shame me out of it. And fuck that bitch. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, Tsepo, we back at you.
No, thanks for that. Her account is private, so we could not see anything that's happening from her side. So I was hoping maybe you get something or screenshot something so you can share, or you can give us a brief of what actually she said about you, so that we can have a better understanding.
I think I just told you. I think I
No,
just told you.
Tepo, no.
Okay, however,
I think I
your
just
past,
told you.
yeah, got that. in terms
We're
of
not
your
going.
past, what actually happened, what you
We're
did,
not going to
we
validate
some
that
of us we
system.
don't care about you, what happened in the past. It's okay. We accept you as you are. We're not saints here, Musa. We're not saints. We have got all our mistakes as well. So, but thanks for that feedback as well. I'll just leave it here.
No, that's fine. I think if you were listening, I think I was like literally answering your question, but I answered it indirectly. So, so yeah, but I'd like to think I answered it. Seholi, Chomi, you know
Chomi,
where the danger is.
the danger is when they want to weaponize your trauma because you are a man, and they think when they say this thing, like this is the thing I hate about these bitches, because you know why? She can say anything about you, and I know she might have known the truth than us we know. She knew
She
if she
fucking
says that,
does.
she
From
knew
her
yes,
friends,
she knew if she
she
say
fucking
that, because
knows.
we don't know the backstory, we might look at you sideways or whatever. Oh my goodness, she got the wrong one. You don't have to explain yourself when you are a survivor. You survived, and the way me is the first time I heard it from you. But the way I was listening to you, you were like picking your words and picking everything because you're not ready to divulge everything in full detail about this. And you are right to be like that. So this defense, but they cannot come to the timeline and bully you for doing your job. This is your job. The shade room is doing it. Everybody's doing it. It's your job, Musa, and you don't have to be apologetic about it. And what you went through with that guy, what happened happened. We're not gonna say sorry because he abused you, and we're gonna take it because you are a victim and you survived. Many people didn't walk out. Some people they walked out in a body bag. They didn't have a story to tell. Bokarabo Mokoena and all of them people here, if we can right now give them a chance to wake up and tell us what happened, we will all feel sorry. And they don't want us now to feel sorry for you because you survived and because that you are a man. Actually, drag this horse from north to south, east to west. Even if I remain to be your friend or your follower alone, I'll be that person. Okay, I'll be here for you, and we will all be here for you, because you know what? You are always here, drunk, gossiping, doing all these things. We don't know how you got on with your days. We don't know the trauma you went through. We don't know how deep this shit is. You know?
All right,
Nobody ever
friend,
comes.
it's
No, nobody ever.
fine.
No, no.
It's
Yes, we
fine.
understand. We understand, Shomi. Nobody ever comes here and say, "Oh, Musacho me, how are you?" We never do that because we didn't know. We always hear them saying this. Oh, Musa is this. Musa. I'm not gonna mention that word. Musa is this. Musa is this. You are not that. You are a survivor. You survived this, and you have a voice, and you're gonna talk when you are ready to talk. And even when you don't want to talk, don't talk.
All
Let
right,
them go
Chomi,
with the narrative because they are mad because you are exposing them for being prostitutes and claiming to be
all right,
influencers
Chomi.
and be all that.
Wait, it's fine. It's
That's where
fine.
the
Like,
danger is, Chomi. That's where the
it's
danger is.
fine.
Huh.
Wait, listen, it's okay. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm just, well, maybe not fine, but I'm okay. I'm
And it's
okay.
okay to not be okay. And it's okay to be okay also. What I'm saying now is that we understand you. You had to come here and explain this to us, but you didn't have to, Musa. We will ride. Whether you killed a motherfucker or you did, you didn't. That's it. But
Well, let me
the
tell
way
you, I
you
did
said it,
say that.
the way you
Wait,
said
Chomi.
it, you survived. Show me. I don't even know how you get on with the days. You are a very strong man, and keep it on. They are mad because you are still standing. That's
And
where the
Tommy,
danger
you
is.
know where the danger is? The danger is at me not dying. That's where the actual danger is. Hence, and I would like to move on from this. I will address it like in full because obviously I did say that I have a full story. I have names. I have a lot of names, and unfortunately, I don't have a filter. But
Yes, Chevy, let us
when it's
move
time
on
to get
and let
to
us
it,
gossip. Let us
and that
expose them. Let us gossip. Let us move on from your part that we. I'm not saying I'm invalidating it, but
I
we will talk
Tommy.
it when we are ready. Let us
To me, that's not a file.
let us gossip, drag them. Let us drag them. Let us expose them, Chomi. And also, there was a danger in one of the spaces yesterday, but you guys were busy with the BBLs and everything. Something happened yesterday, Chomi.
Or you wanting to change the story? Okay, we'll change the narrative. Let me just conclude. Yeah. So we're good. We'll keep talking. I'll talk. That's why I've always said to our friends, us in the spaces, and the people who follow me that I will talk. Like, I'm not fucking holding anything back. I'm not trying to protect anything or anyone and whatnot. But I just also, because no one has asked me on a space directly and whatnot, but I said what I said, and it is fucking what it is. So yeah. But I know that in conclusion, I lived. Full stop. So yeah.
Yo, guys, see, this is a lot to digest, okay? Like, I honestly don't know what to say at this point. I don't know. Yo. You know, Musa Khawula confessed, and I did not expect it. When I least expected it, he just came. And yo. So guys, Minane, the first time I heard about this, I had a voice note of Wandile's sister. Yo, she was fuming, you guys. She was fuming. And you know, and at that point I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. And the reason why I did not record about it is because I started my channel not so long ago. So I did not get the story, you know. So I didn't want to record about something that I did not understand, you know. But now Musa Khawula coming and just telling us the side of his story, and how I understand it is that yes, he did he did like Madam Wandile, but it was self-defense. I don't know, how do you guys understand it? But with, like, personally for me, I think he was just saying that yes, he did murder Wandile, but it was self-defense because Wandile was literally he was abusing him. Guys, do comment down below and let me know, what do you think? I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. And obviously, you guys, if Musa Khawula is telling us the truth, this is really, really sad. Yo, guys. So I know somehow you have seen, somewhere in the world, you have seen how women and men, and most likely women, being abused, our mothers being abused for 10, 20 years, and that one day when they want to take their power back, when they want to fight for themselves, that's when they will be going to jail for the longest time, you know. That one day in jail, imagine being abused for 20, 10 years, 5 years. You are just there and just being patient, thinking this person will change. And then that one day, when you say enough is enough, I'm going to fight for my life, or I am living here, that's when the biggest, or I don't know if I should say the biggest mistake happens, and you will be going to jail for the longest time. It's really sad. Really, really sad. I don't know, what do you guys think? But if Musa Khawula is telling us the truth, because he says that he's been suffering for the longest time. So in this case, I think that day he had enough, and he also says that it was only a matter of him dying or the next person dying. So I think he had to do what he had to do, you know. And I'm not condoning anything. I'm not taking Musa's side because I was not there. And I don't know Wandile. I don't even know Musa Khawula like that, you know. SR Squad, do comment down below and let me know, what do you think about this?